another big update. In fact, this is a developing story, a weather alert that we are bringing to you from down south. Tamil Nadu is bracing for Cyclone Ditwa, a deep depression brewing in the Bay of Bengal, which has now intensified. Officially, it was classified as a cyclonic storm. Alerts have been sounded across coastal districts. Marine activity is halted till December 2nd. Fishermen advised to stay ashore. In fact, Chief Minister M.K. Stalin himself has chaired a high-level disaster management review. Emergency response forces, NDRF, SDRF, the Coastal Guard, all have been put on standby. Even special evacuation teams have been kept ready. Coastal and marine communities have been warned of the heavy rainfall, the gale winds, and the potential storm surge, especially in these coastal areas. Heavy to very heavy rainfall, let us tell you, is expected in the very regions. Wind speeds may even touch as high as 70 to 90 kilometers per hour, potentially higher as the storm in fact strengthens. Now, the state administration is fully prepared and it is in the preparedness mode at this point. Schools likely to remain shut, though advisories are still awaited and relief shelters are currently being readied. We'll quickly take a look at the reactions that's come into the story before we get into the depths of the very path that the cyclonic winds will be following.
Cyclonic storm over Malacca and Indonesia. It is very likely to move nearly north-northwestwards across southwest Bay of Bengal and adjoining Sri Lanka and intensify further into a cyclonic storm during next 3 hours. Thereafter, it is very likely to continue to move north-northwestwards across southwest Bay of Bengal and adjoining Sri Lanka coast towards North Tamil Nadu, Puducherry and south coastal Andhra Pradesh during subsequent 48 hours. Rainfall light to moderate likely to occur over coastal districts, and the extent of spatial distribution of rainfall is likely to increase over the coastal district during the subsequent 6 days.
Well, so this is Cyclone Ditwa that we are speaking of, viewers. It is a cyclone that is gaining power with each passing minute as we speak. We will, in fact, take you through that entire route that the cyclonic winds have, in fact, been already following and what it will be following in the upcoming days. How we will in fact show it to you, tracking it on a special map that we have prepared for you here on India Today. Let's first tell you about the origin of this very cyclonic wind. It is Puducherry, which is roughly 700 kilometers south-southeast, and it's in Sri Lanka's coastal region. This is 700 kilometers south-southeast of Chennai. Now, if we go closer, the cyclonic winds, as you can see, this is the eye that is moving. It will slowly start moving towards northwestward, and it will start moving towards the southeastern coastal side of India. And if we talk about where it shall be hitting, or at least where the landfall is expected so far, it's between Puducherry and Machilipatnam. These are the two areas which have been alerted. It's on high alert at this given point. And then further, as it will be moving northward, it will slowly start weakening. If we speak of the landfall itself, it's supposed to take place somewhere around November 30th. Remember, the cyclonic wind, which in fact started up in the Sri Lankan coastal region, it had started forming from between November 26th to November 27th. It's gaining power, and wind speed may even go up to as high as 70 km per hour to 90 km per hour as it travels from this very side, taking a northwestward route towards Puducherry, and it will be having landfall. Landfall will be seen between Puducherry and Machilipatnam. These are the two areas which are currently in fact under alert. Chennai as well, which falls in between, that particular place has also been put under strong orange alert, given that heavy to more heavy rainfall is in fact heavy to extreme heavy rainfall is in fact expected in this very region. But yes, the depression right now in the Bay of Bengal is in fact expected to gain strength over the next few hours, in fact the next 24 hours for that matter, before it makes landfall on November 30th.